or hello, or hi. If you're new here, please subscribe. So today I'm going to be getting into my makeup collection slash how I organise my makeup. So the lighting in this room is really, really terrible and I haven't been doing makeup for that long, so my collection might be different to others. But yeah, I basically wanted to film this because it was requested by some of you, and I actually didn't want to film it until I actually got my own proper room for my makeup, like a separate makeup vanity room, just because it actually is in my bedroom at the moment. But yeah, this is my vanity unit. So here I have the Alex 9 drawers. Over there is my mom Ikea desk, which I'll just pan you down. So this is the mom Ikea desk, and then this chair, I get a lot of questions about this chair. This is actually from my dad for my 21st birthday. I'm coming up to 22, but yeah, he basically got this for me. I think if you just type in on Google quilted chair, that's how it comes up. But yeah, this is the Ikea 9 mom drawers, I think it is, from Ikea, and they have done me so well. I do have some on the other side. That is the 6th version. So starting off with the little area on my desk, this is where I keep all my P. Louise paints basically. So in here I have I don't have all of them, but I just have some of them. So I basically have the Hint of Mint, the Vivid Violet, the OTT Orange, I have the Winter Rose, Summer Blue, Cute in Coral, that's a new one actually. So I have Yummy Yellow, I have, what's this one? Touch of Frost, I have Royal Red, I have the Black Badder, and then I have the this is the Zero, yeah, Room Zero. And then I also have I do have some of the Mama Mitchell collab. So I have some of those, but I don't have all of them. I don't have the Ecstasy one. Here I have the new with the sandwich collection. I have the Tangy Teas, and then I have 2 of the metallic bases that they did. So I don't have all of them, but I just have some of them, and this is where I keep them. Behind it I have my ISO clean. I like to keep my ISO clean where I can see it and where I can use it all the time, because basically I clean my brushes as often as I can. Panning you up, this is from the range, this little candlestick, and then over here is some of my palettes. So here I have this is the P. Louise, this is the Secret Sinner palette. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I haven't actually used it that much, but this is such a gorgeous palette. All the shades in there are just absolutely unreal. The next one I have up here, and just because they're too big, this is the reason why I keep them up here. So this is the Be Perfect's Carnival XL Pro palette, amazing for those who love colour, but they also have a lot of neutral shades over here as well, and that green is absolutely stunning. Again, I do have the Love Takes palette by P. Louise as well. This is such a good palette. It is absolutely massive, but this is such a lovely palette to have in your collection. It's just got such an amazing design. Absolutely love the highlighter shades in here, absolutely bomb. So I just keep these up here just because I have no room to keep them in any of my drawers, so I just keep them stacked. So usually I do have my flowers on here as well. Where are they? There we go. So usually I have my flowers on here when obviously I'm not showing everyone my makeup collection. But yeah, I keep them on here, but I'm not putting them on there at the moment just because my room is really poorly lit. So I've got my ring light over in the corner here, so that's why the lighting might be a little bit weird, but my room is really poorly lit, and it's getting into darker nights as well, so that's the reason why. So starting off in the first drawer, this is basically where I keep all my sprays and my primers. So in here, I'll try to pull it out as best I can. With the Alex 9 drawers, they don't pull all the way out. So in here, these are the Ikea cutlery trays. I just cut them in half with a Stanley knife, which was... don't even get me started on that. So yeah, that's what I did, and it works actually really well, but you have to be there for ages with this Stanley knife, cut them in half. I haven't found any good ones that actually fit in here as perfectly. So in here I have all my sprays, my primers, more sprays, and then more primers. So going through them, first is my Badescu spray. So I only use this as a spray for afterwards for my makeup application, sort of like a Max Fix Plus, just because it's it's not very good for your skin with the perfumes in there. I'm always aware of my skincare because I'm a beauty therapist. Next over here we have my Makeup Revolution Hydrating Fix Spray, and then an all-nighter. This actually doesn't have any all-nighter in it, by the way, by Urban Decay. It's a different spray, but I really need to get that spray again. That's the only spray that I literally believe 100% that works and keeps your makeup on. Next over here, I rave about this. This is my UTAN X Jamie Genevieve tanning water. It is my favourite for going to bed, waking up. Literally gives you that like gradual glow. It's absolutely amazing. Up here, I actually got this. This is the Barium Hydrate Fix Spray from an H&B Cosmetics event when I went to go see Holly Boone. And this was in their little bags. They did like a bag of makeup, which you got for free. And oh my god, literally, if I haven't told you about that story, I had to get up at 5 AM to get the train to go to Cambridge with my friend. And it was unreal, but oh my god, that morning, oh my god. But yeah, I really could have used that on the way, just because my face started to get like really dry. Like I've sort of like got dry to normal skin, my skin type, and that would have been so good just to hydrate my skin. But yeah, that's where I got that from. So over here we do have a couple primers slash body glow. So this is the Primark Summer Storm. We've got the YSL Blur Primer, and my favourite, the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. And this is just unreal. This is empty, by the way, but I haven't been able to purchase it again just because it is expensive and on the high end side. But oh my god, this is so good. If you can afford this, I definitely recommend it. When I'm living my bougie life, I'm gonna be buying loads of these, so definitely yes from me. So in the back here, it's quite hard to show you in the back, so I might just take the front out just to show you the back. I did actually clean this yesterday, so it's actually really clean for me. So in here we have my Vitamin E Hydrating Mist, and this is from Superdrug. Really nice mist. The nozzle's quite fast. Over here we have my Candy Cosmetics. This is really good for like a glowy skin. So if you shake it up, it's absolutely well glowing. So also we have the, oh my god, this is the glow setting mist. If you can remember my Primark video, definitely recommend to shake that up before you use it. Next we have my Declior. This is the Or Absolute. This is the refreshing mist, and this is so nice. Let me spray some of that. Oh my god, it literally brings back childhood memories. This spray is just so lush. So next on the side we have just some primers over here. I've got the e.l.f. mineralized one, I've got the Revolution baking oil, and I also have like a Body Shop one. This one is actually really good, but it's just a really small tube. So that is all my sprays and my primers. That's where I keep them, just in my top drawer, because it isn't like a drawer that I always go to, but it's whenever I finish my makeup drawer. So this is this one. I really like the layout with this one and just how I'm keeping all my sprays in there, so really happy with that one. Next up we have all my foundations and my concealers. This is where I keep them all, just because I find it really handy just to reach across from where I'm doing all my makeup in the morning. Let me just pan you down a little bit more. There we go. So in here is basically where I keep all my concealers and my foundations and my contours. And by the way, I'm not a freelance makeup artist. This is just for me. I completely forgot to mention that. So in here we have my concealers. So I basically keep my P. Louise Room 2 base in here just because I use it practically all the time. I've got a Makeup Revolution one in here. I've also got the Too Faced, I've got the Tarte, and I've got the L'Oreal. My favourite out of these definitely has to be the L'Oreal and the Too Faced. They are just the most high coverage concealers that I've ever used. Also in here I just basically keep all my cream contours. So I've got my, this is actually a Sosu contour stick. I've got my favourite Iconic London in 4.1. I've got my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I've got my LA Girl, and I've got a Primark one in here as well. So also in here I do have a illuminator from Makeup Revolution, and I also have the Barium Milk Concealer. That one's really bright. So up here I have all my foundations. So I'm actually going to take this concealer tray out just so I can show you the foundations. So here are all my foundations. So over on here I have my L'Oreal True Match. I have my L'Oreal Infallible. I really love this one. I have 3 lots of Maybelline in 24 Hour in 3 different shades just because I absolutely love this foundation. I've got my Iconic London Illuminator drops in the shade Original to die for. They are amazing. I've got my Estee Lauder. I actually haven't even like used this that much. I thought it would be really good, but it's a bit too drying for my skin type. Also here I've got 3 of the Wet n Wild foundations, all in different shades. I definitely wouldn't recommend this foundation for dry skin. So this is what I mean by keep foundations I don't actually like to use, but I just like to keep them, just so I know. So yeah, that's this side. In the middle here I have a lot of the Fit Me 220. I absolutely love this foundation. This is a NYX Stay Matte but not flat, but I really don't like this, so I don't know why I've got it in my collection. I'm going to do a declutter soon because that would be amazing for me. So in here as well I've got my absolute favourite. This is the Laura Mercier. This is the Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. This is just such a good formula for high coverage. A night out, it is on the high end side, but I'd absolutely die for this foundation. It's so good. I've got it in 2 shades. Also here I've got some Bare Minerals. This is when I used to wear no makeup. So these are really good for if you have any clients that like that type of look. It's definitely a good foundation. I've also got the Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Amaretti. So that is just the Full Fur filter one. I don't know why I even got it because lots of people rave on about it, but I'm not much of a fan because I think it's just because I've got dry skin. So I'll put them back. So that is the middle. So over here on the far hand corner, it's basically all my favourite foundations that I go to. So over here I have my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Absolutely my favourite foundation of all time. I keep saying to myself I need to get more because I absolutely love it. It's just my favourite ever. But drugstore, I really like the Fit Me. So, but this is just really nice. This is just so good. If you mix this and say this, you would get this. But I prefer just getting it on itself. Anyway, love that foundation. But over here we have the MAC. This is the Studio Fix. Under here I have a Primark, Makeup Revolution. I've got another Primark and another L'Oreal in there. So basically my favourite is the Too Faced Born This Way for my personal use and opinion, but I absolutely love that foundation. So putting that back, and I'll put these concealers back as well. So I like this in the second drawer just because it's really easy to get to, and I always start off with my eyes first. So yes, I absolutely love it having in this drawer all my foundations and everything. Moving down, we're going into powders and bronzers and highlighters. I like to keep it all in one drawer, and it is quite packed. So basically in here I will just have to take the front out just to show you the back, because I do have quite a lot of products in the back. So at the front I like to keep all my translucent powders and face powders. So in here we have the Kat Von D. This is the translucent powder. This was actually my favourite back in the day, but I don't actually use it that much anymore, but it is really good because obviously they've changed hands and everything. It's all a bit confusing. So next we have the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder OG. It's just absolutely amazing. Next in here I have my MAC Studio Fix powder. I absolutely love this powder for knocking off any bake. It's so good again. In here I also have a Primark foundation. I literally got this for my Primark video. Don't really use it. And then oldie but a goodie, I have my Maybelline Fit Me Powder. This is just such a good no colour powder. It's just really good. And then last but not least I have my RC Mate Loose Translucent Powder. I absolutely rinse this. This is basically a dupe for the Laura Mercier. This is so good. Definitely get your hands on it if you haven't already. In the corner here I basically keep anything I can't put it in the back. So basically have a mixture of bronzers and highlighters. So we have the Wet n Wild. This is more of a body bronzer, and then we have the Jeffree Star King Tut. This was actually my first ever high-end highlighter, and OMG, it's bringing back so many memories from when I was in university. So as you can tell, it's properly broken and literally, but it is actually a really good highlighter, but I like to keep it just for memos, but it's so good. Down here I also have two other sort of highlighters. This is the Makeup Revolution, the Rose Gold, and I also have the Sleek Makeup in Cleopatra. That's a really, really cute highlighter palette. So I will just have to take this out just so I can show you all my other powders. So basically with all my powders and everything, I organise in 3 different stages. So I have my blushes here, my bronzers, and then my highlighters. I have a lot of highlighters, like unnecessary amount of highlighters. But in my blush side, I have, this is the BH Cosmetics Coral Caribbean. This is a really, really nice, just like a mixture of blush tones. It's really, really nice. Also I have, I think this is actually a highlighter. This is the P. Louise. This is the Glow For Me Baby, and this is a really, really cute like highlighter blush as well. So I always keep my favourites at the front. So in here for blushes, I have the H&B Cosmetics Dare To Be Different collection. These are actually limited edition. I have the Oh So Snatched, which is a really, really nice tone, and then I also have my favourite, which is the Feeling Peachy. This is unreal. This is such a gorgeous peachy shade. I definitely recommend to get it if it is still in stock, but I'm pretty sure these are limited edition, but they are my absolute favourite holy grails and will always be my holy grails. In here as well I also have a Makeup Obsession, Isn't It Peachy palette. This is such a good dupe for actually the H&B Cosmetics, like these two shades on the end. They're actually quite similar, but the H&B Cosmetics is way off the charts pigmented, like unreal. Also in here I just have a few other bits like the Bourjois. This is a really, really famous one. This was the Sienna. This was so famous with all the old YouTubers. And then I've also got another favourite. This is the Luminoso. This is the Milani Baked Blush. This is so good. And then I also have another favourite in the back here, which is the MAC. This is the Tell and Glow blusher. It's got a really, really nice shimmer to it, this blusher. It's so lush. Definitely recommend that one. And then I just have a Primark one in the back. Don't really use that one, to be honest. I just keep it there just to like, hello, I might use you, maybe not. In the middle I keep all my bronzers, but I do keep a highlighter at the front just because I've got no room for it in my highlighters. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, and this is the Amrezy collab. Such a gorgeous highlighter, but basically I just keep that in the front just because it doesn't fit with all the other highlighters. Next up we have my favourite. Like I said, I keep my favourites in the front. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in the shade Saddle. This is such a gorgeous bronzer, and as you can tell I've hit pan. It's basically going out of fashion with me using it all the time because I absolutely love it to death. Another one is the Morphe. This is the Brontor, and this is in the shade Vlogger. Again, half of it's missing, but it is a really, really good bronzer. Next, an oldie but a goodie, the Bahama Mama bronzer. Oh my god, can anyone remember this bronzer? Oh my god. Also, I keep some more highlighters in the middle there because I don't have any room for them. I have the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, I have the Ofra, this is the Rodeo Drive, and then I have the e.l.f. Cosmetics Moonlight Pearl. So I keep them in the middle just because I don't have any room for them again in my highlighter section. Another favourite is the Doll Gimme Sun. This is in the shade Dark. This bronzer is my favourite bronzer in the entire world. It's so good. Literally, back in the day, this NYX one though used to be my favourite. This is the matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep Tan. I used to love this bronzer literally back in the day because I used to watch Coco Lily. If you didn't watch Coco Lily back in the day, who are you? She basically brought out the Born This Way foundation herself. But I absolutely loved this bronzer because she recommended it. So that's the NYX one. It's actually still really, really good. The next one I have is the MAC Dark Deep, another favourite of mine. I use it all the time. It's so good. I've got the Milani, this is the Soleil bronzer. I've got the Makeup Revolution, this is the Golden Glare, and then I also have a Primark one in the back there. Moving on to highlighters, which is obviously my favourite section because I've got so many of them. In the front I keep basically my Doll Beauty. I've got the Pretty Little Glow, I've got the Doll Light. These are absolutely stunning. They're the most gorgeous highlighters ever, and their formula is off the charts. It's just so good. A oldie but goodie, this is the MAC Soft and Gentle. If you didn't have this, who are you? Like, everyone used to have that, literally. Next I have the Ofra. This is the Blissful Highlight. This is my favourite highlighter, and it was for a very long time. I literally switched between these and the Doll Beauty ones. Those are the two ones I definitely recommend because they are just absolutely stunning. I literally feel like my fingers look like man hands. Like, why do they look like man hands? I don't know. Next up, I have a lot of the Josh Cosmetics highlighters, like literally so many of them. That's how many Josh Cosmetics highlighters I have. So also I do have one of the Josh Cosmetics highlighters in my giveaway when I reach 1k. But I basically have Cream, which is going to be the one that I give away. Oh, it isn't. This is the MAC one. But obviously in fresh packaging. So this is actually a MAC Oh Darling. Oh my god, I completely forgot I had this. Oh my god, I need to use that more. I completely forgot I had that. What else do I have that's Josh? So I have Aurora. I have Luna, and I also have just Peachy. So these are really, really gorgeous shades. And I also have the MAC one in the middle. I completely forgot I had. Oh my god, what am I doing? I need to use that more. Oops, we've lost one. Oh, that's such a really good idea for me to come this side, actually. So, also in here, I do have this is the Master Chrome by Makeup Revolution. This is a really, really good one as well. What else do I have in here? I have the Makeup Session Mega Destiny. I think I got gifted this by a friend, actually. It's really, really cute and really, really good. And then in the back, I have the I Heart Makeup. This is the Heart ones. They're really, really good as well. So this is basically my highlighters, my bronzers, and my blushers all in one drawer. So like I said, I don't have like a lot, but I do have like a decent amount for one person to choose from. So this is basically where I keep my blushes, my bronzers, and my highlighters. Yeah, that's basically where I keep all my powdery stuff. So that's that drawer. Oh, we'll fit now. Oh, there we go. So next down we have my lip drawer, and this has to be my favourite drawer. Basically where I keep all my lip products and everything. But honestly, the way I've organised this is my favourite drawer. Keep in mind, it doesn't always stay this way, but it's definitely my favourite. So in here, let's get started. So I like to keep all my lip pencils over here. My favourite ones, let me go around the other side actually. So I've come around the other side just to show you my favourite lip liners. So my favourite lip liners, let's get them out, are these ones. So basically I have two of the Primark lip liner in the shade Toast and Toffee. These are so good, and for the price, unreal. This was actually my favourite ever one. This is the Cappuccino Lip Liner, and honestly I really need to stock up on it, and I just keep it in there just so I can remember to stock up on it. And then my last one is the Barium Toast Lip Liner, another favourite. They're basically all nudes, if you can't already tell. All the other ones in here are basically NYX ones that I thought I'd like, but I literally do not like the formula. But I just keep them in there just in case, because sometimes I do actually like them and sometimes I don't, so who knows if I like them or not. In here I also keep some of my MAC lipsticks. I only have two just because I never really got on the hype of MAC lipsticks, but I do really want to get some more. I really like the Shrimpton one that they do. This one's a really, really good one. And I have Sin as well. This is the first one I actually bought. So yeah, I don't know about me just being late on the MAC lipsticks, but I just didn't really buy them that much. I've only got two. In here as well, I've got the Doll Beauty. This is the Dolled Out lipstick. This is such a gorgeous lipstick colour. It's literally such a gorgeous nude, and it's just so good. In here I've also got two other nudes. This is the Maybelline 930 lipstick. This is a really, really nice nude as well. And then I've got the Maybelline 710. This one I used to absolutely love back in the day. Yeah, those are those. So yeah, that's where I keep those. basically all my lipsticks with my lip liners. In here, as you can tell, I have an obsession with H&B Cosmetics. So I have all of their collection apart from one. I literally didn't realise it's because I got the same one twice and I thought I had them all. But I basically got all of them here. They are just such an amazing nudes. I've also got the Jared Cosmetics. I've got the nude and Aphrodite. These are really nice nudes as well. My favourite, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Best Actress. I've got some Tarte ones as well. Let me pan you down so you can see. So I've got some Tarte ones as well. I've got a Stila. All my NYX ones. I'm obsessed with NYX and their soft matte lip creams. They are just amazing. I'm also obsessed with the NYX lip glosses. So I've got the NYX lip glosses over here. I've got this is the Doll Beauty sponsored lip gloss as well. Also I've got Fortune Cookie there, and I've got some other H&B Cosmetics again. So I'm actually going to have to take this out just to show you the back of my lipstick collection. So that's the front of my collection. I'm actually going to have to take this bit out just to show you the back. Which is probably the most difficult part without ruining everything. There you go. So I've just moved this bit down, and this is the back of the collection. So in here I have a lot of the Makeup Revolution and Obsession products. So I've got Makeup Obsession, Makeup Obsession, Makeup Revolution, Makeup Revolution. This is the, I think it was the collab with Soph that those are, and I have a lot of the Makeup Obsession. These are lots of nudes and stuff, but some of them I just didn't agree with the formula. I've also got the Primark lipstick. This is in the shade Wave. I've got the Kate X Rimmel. This is a really nice nude as well. I just forget to use them, you know. And I've got a Primark one. I've got the Makeup Revolution X Soph. This is a really nice one as well. I just literally forget to use them. So in here as well, I've got a few of the Lipland Cosmetics. These are actually really good, and I really like the formula, but I had to pay literally an extortionate amount just to get them over into the UK. And you have to pay extra just to get it from the post office. What's that about? I have no idea. But I've also got some of the NYX there. I've got the e.l.f. and I've got Primark gloss. I've also got a Too Faced matte melted lip cream in the back here. It's the Cool Girl one, but I actually don't like this colour on me. So yeah, I've got those. So yeah, I've got those. Also over here I have the Makeup Revolution lip toppers. This one here, the luxurious one, is actually so gorgeous, but I got the collection because there's only 3 of them. Bit of Jeffree Star over there, and I've got a bit of Florma. I've got that again from the H&B Cosmetics event. And I've also got some of this is the Sleek makeup under here. And then I've also got some of the Maybelline, the Driver Stay Matte liquid lipstick over there. And again, with these are all in the Ikea cutlery trays. But obviously, like I said, when you cut them with a Stanley Life, they actually don't go that well together, but I just squeeze them in. So I really like the way it's organised though, so that's that. So next up here, we're actually getting quite low now. So next up, I keep basically all my lashes and everything in this drawer, and all my odd bits. So panning you down just to show you the lashes first and everything, I do keep 2 of the Acid Rain X Mitchell blank canvas in here. I also keep the P. Louise Reamer 2, just a backup in there. I've got all the Amy Rose Cosmetics lashes there, which I did a review on my channel. 2 of the H&B Cosmetics, 2 of the Glamourify. I've got a lot of Tatty lashes here, and I also have the bottom drawer in this Alex 9 drawers is full of the Tatty lashes because I got the you know, the Mua bundle. So also in here I have the Peaches and Cream. I actually haven't used these. I think I might actually give them away because I literally haven't used them. They're a bit too like wispy for me. And then also I've got the Doll Beauty P. Louise, and I've got some more Tatty lashes on the side here. In the back, I'll have to somehow get the back out just to show you everything in the back. Probably not the best idea. That'll do. I'll actually have to hold the back while showing you this. So in here I've basically got a Makeup Revolution eye glisten. I've got some of the Peaches and Cream. I've got the Prin, Gatsby and Famous, and what else? What's that one? Can't remember. That is Gatsby. What's the other one I got then? Dynamite. yeah, so I got those 4. I've also got 2 of the glitter face glitters, chunky ones. I've got all the Louise glitter bundle. So this is Gold Digger. These pigments are absolutely amazing. I think my favourite has to be the Popping Candy pigment. Oh, there we go. I'll mix them all up now. So also in here I do have a Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade in Ebony. I also have, losing control of this plate here, also got the Soft Ochre MAC Paint Pot. Who remembers these? I've also got an e.l.f. gel liner, and I've also got a NYX brow pomade. I've also got 3 of the Makeup Revolution glitters. I've also got the Stila. This is the Shimmer and Gold liquid eyeshadow, and this is the shade La Dulce. I really like these. These are so good. Also in here I basically keep all my eye products, so liners, brows, everything in there. I think my favourite one has to be the P. Louise. This is the new brow to full that they brought out, and in here you also get the brow gel as well when you get the duo. Such a good price for them as well. I got the shade Espresso. Basically with anything brows I always get dark, and then this is where I keep my mascaras, and then I also keep all my tools, bit of glue there, a bit of nail glue there, you know, all the bits and bobs in there. I'm just going to slide that back into place. So yeah, this is the drawer where I basically keep all my tools, all my lashes and everything. So that's that. Okay, so I'm on the floor now just to show you the lash drawer. This is actually my last makeup drawer, and then I go into like skincare, and then basically where I keep all my lashes. So in this lash drawer is basically where I keep all my palettes and everything. So my palette drawer is probably the most messiest drawer I have, just because I just don't know really how to organise it. I don't have a big drawer to keep all my palettes in either. So I have a mixture of palettes in here. I literally have a palette obsession. That's why I need to get a big drawer. Like I went through, I've got 3 palettes on the top, but this is basically where I keep all my smaller palettes. I do have in the bottom my bigger palettes in the drawer as well. So first in here I actually do have one of the MAC Make Your Own palettes, but I only literally have 1 shade, and the reason why is because when I first started driving I had the box that tells you if you're a good driver or not, and you got points if you're a good driver, and I had enough points to get this palette and an eyeshadow for free. So that's the story behind this one shadow MAC palette. Also in here I have the Carli Bybel. This is her first palette that she came out with BH Cosmetics. I've got the PS. This is the Primark Glow Getter palette. This is basically a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I would say they are quite powdery though. I've also got the Huda Beauty. This is the new nude palette, and I've also still got the little thingy in there as well. So this is such a gorgeous palette. Absolutely love it. So I've got that one. So I do have a lot of highlighter palettes in here as well. So this is the Sigma highlighter palette. This is the Chroma Glow. Also I have the Nubian by Juvia's. Absolutely loved this palette back in the day. Absolute favourite of mine. I've got a Tarte Lip palette. This is actually my favourite palette, and it will be for a long time ever since I got it. It's just so unreal. Definitely recommend that one. And I also have a Sigma Volume 2 Neutrals palette. Again, absolutely amazing palette. As you can tell, the theme here is nudes. I did actually love nudes back in the day. In the front here I have just some smaller palettes. This is the NYX Lingerie palette. This is just such a good take with me palette. It's really good. Another palette that I got from the H&B Cosmetics event, this is the Colourpop. This is the only Colourpop thing I have, that's actually from Colourpop, just because I've always wanted to get from Colourpop, but you know, again, it's from America, so it's really hard to get over here. So that palette is so gorgeous. I don't think I've actually done a proper look with it yet. Also in here I have the Warrior palette by Juvia's as well. Really lush palette for your shimmers and everything. Also in here I have the Belle Jordan. This is her first palette with Makeup Obsession. Such a good collab, which is so good for her. Also I've got the Sandwich palette, of course. I've done the Peely Sandwich series on my palette, so that's in there. I've also got some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. I didn't collect them all just because I didn't think I'd need them all, but I literally got the Soft Glam, I've got the Subculture, and I've got the Modern Renaissance. So I've got them. I've also got this palette by Urban Decay that I haven't even used. If it can come out. Here we go. So this is the Born to Run palette, and I literally haven't used it. Like, it's got some really nice shades in there, but they're a bit like powdery. But literally this is what I mean by, like, I collect palettes and hardly use them. And this is why I don't buy loads and loads of like new palettes that launch, because I know like probably won't use them. So literally in the back here is all my old palettes, and I mean old. So we have a Makeup Revolution one, we have a Makeup Revolution X Soap highlighter palette. Oh, that's actually really good. This one is so old. So this one here is really old. This palette is literally so old. This is the I Heart Makeup Salted Caramel. If you have this in your collection, please at me, because oh my god, I can't believe we still have this. Like, it smells really nice though. They smell absolutely unreal. This reminds me of Okayla. Can anyone remember her? Yes, this palette reminds me of her. So in here as well we have another Makeup Revolution X Soap. These palettes are actually really bomb. And I actually really like the shades that they do in here. Another soap. I've got the first and the second one. Oh, with a sheet in it obviously, another one. And then I've also got the Too Faced, this is the Sweet Peach palette. So I never use this palette, so I don't even know why like I even got it. Oh, Shane got it for me actually, but I haven't really used it that much. So just taking these palettes out just to show you the back of the collection that I have. So here we go, my favourite, this is the H&B Cosmetics Dare to Be Different palette. Amazing, absolutely love this palette. Definitely recommend while they still have it in stock, it's limited edition. Also got a Primark, this is the Summer Storm collection. Don't really like it, but I just keep it just because I did a Primark video on it. And then I've also got a Morphe, this is the 25A palette. Basically all nudes and everything in there. Next I've got a favourite, this is the Me, Myself and Mama Mitchell with Beauty Bay. Just took the mirror out, this palette is so unreal. Like, look at all those colours in there. It's just such a bomb palette, and you literally can take the mirror with you. I think it's such a travel friendly palette as well, which is really good. Love that. Also I've got the Magic by Juvia's as well. I love this palette again. Next I've got the EYN by Beauty Bay. This is the Bright Mattes palette, again full of colour, love it. Next I've got the Dare to Create, the 39A by Morphe. This is literally one of my favourites just because all the nudes in there and the colours, it's just such a good palette. And then as I was organising this yesterday, I noticed I actually broke my Lorac palette on the bottom here. But this is the Ashley Book palette by Lorac. A lot of people say, should I recommend this or not? It actually is a really good palette, but I haven't tried it that much. So I've done one look on my channel with it, and that's literally what I've done with it. But the orange tones in here are absolutely amazing. I need to do like a bluey look with this, but I really like it, so I definitely would recommend it. So that's my palette drawer. I've tried to put it back in the same way, but it didn't really go exactly the same way. But yeah, basically those are all my palettes, plus the 3 on the top. That's my palette collection. But like I said, the last thing that I have is basically all skincare, and I don't really keep my skincare that organised. And I've just got some body skincare and obviously monthly things, and then the bottom one is where I like to keep other monthly things and tatty lashes and gems. So yeah, that's basically the bottom. So yeah, that's basically what I like to keep in my Alex 9 drawers and how I store all my makeup. And basically where I keep all my brushes is basically in this drawer here. So if I pan you down and just show you, it's not exactly the most convenient place to put my brushes, but I like it so it's out the way. But I do have like random bits in there, like candles and tea lights and stuff in there. That's basically where I like to keep all my brushes. So that, guys, is basically how I store my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it and all the little tips and tricks with how I store my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and gave you some more tips on how to organise your collection. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye everyone!